Let's talk about quiet luxury. Hello everyone, my name is Monique. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new to this channel, I upload videos weekly about style and travel. So if you haven't subscribed already, I would really appreciate it if you like to take the time and subscribe. If you've seen the new season of Succession or came across the whole news about Gwyneth Paltrow's courtroom drama, you have probably heard the term quiet luxury. It has been around for quite some time. It's a new direction that fashion is going to. I actually wouldn't say it's something new because of course fashion is a cycle. We have had minimalism cycle in the past before. It's always ever changing, you know. For a few years it's maximalist and then it changes to minimalist. It's all just depending on the atmosphere of the economic condition. What is actually quiet luxury? When you say the word luxury, a lot of people tend to think about like logos, something that as soon as you see it, you know that it's from that particular luxury brand, you know, like the monogram canvas or like the Burberry print. But quiet luxury focuses more on investment pieces with beautiful garment, beautiful fabric that makes you look twice, but you wouldn't actually know what brand that person is wearing. It's a type of luxury that is understated and not flashy. So if you're wearing like a Gucci belt, everyone and their mother would know that you are wearing a Gucci belt. If you're wearing like a beautiful leather belt, beautifully made by the row, everyone can see that you're wearing a beautiful piece of accessory that is really well made, but not necessarily would be able to guess the brand of your belt. So that is basically what quiet luxury is. A lot of people like to say also stealth wealth. It is often associated with the so-called old money of the Upper East Side, the way they dress. They would never wear something that has a lot of logos all over. It's a lot of like muted colors, just focusing on beautiful fabric, something that is luxurious in the way it feels. It's the discreet style of the rich. It makes you guessing what they're wearing. It's usually logoless. You don't really see any logos anywhere. And if there is, it's going to be really, really small and hidden. It's expensive but not flashy. It focuses on a lot of natural fibers. Like for example, the brand Loro Piana, which is really well known for their knits. They develop their own wool from this very specific type of like breed of sheep or something that only live in this particular region in the world. It's said that the wool from this breed is super soft. Brands that are often associated with quiet luxuries are brands such as The Row, Loro Piana, Brunello Cucinelli, Ferragamo, Proenza Schouler. And as I mentioned, quiet luxury is not something that is new to the whole fashion trend. Fashion is a cycle. We have had a very maximalist era with the whole Gucci and then also logomania. It's all about, you know, more is more. And I think after you exhaust that cycle, people want to go back to minimalism. People want to dress a little bit more quiet, you know, not logos all over. But it also, I think, is associated with how the economic condition is now. It's 2023 and inflation is everywhere. We are in the brink of another crisis. That's what everyone is saying. The same thing happened also with the economic crisis in 2008. That's when Phoebe Philo first appeared for Celine, and she designed inspired fashion, well-constructed clothes with beautiful material that every woman wanted to wear. Because when the economy is tough, you don't want to like attract too much attention with all the logos, and you want to be a little bit more quiet. You want to wear pieces that you can wear over and over again, something that is classic, something that is minimal. And again in the 90s, with Calvin Klein appearing, bringing the whole minimalist look, and everyone started doing the same thing. They just got out of like the 80s where excess is abundance, more is more. So this is not something new. Fashion is a cycle. Things will just keep repeating. If you want to start dressing up like the cast of Succession, you don't necessarily have to buy the brands that they wear in the show or what the billionaires are wearing right now. Not everyone can afford like a $600 Margiela t-shirt, but you can achieve the look by going less. As long as you go really classic in style and then you focus on the material, you focus on beautiful fabric, you can also get the look for less. You can also go vintage. A lot of designers in the past has the same style. For example, Perry Ellis. You can also look for Max Mara, vintage Hermes back in the day. You could definitely get the look for less. There's also J. Crew and Ralph Lauren. They always offer classic pieces. I'm sure everyone watched first episode of season 4 Succession. It's an episode when cousin Greg brought this new girl that he was dating to the birthday of Logan Roy, and that girl happened to be wearing this Burberry tote with the whole Burberry print. Tom was criticizing about the bag, the fact that it was bigger in size and the fact that it has the print. He called it a ludicrously capacious bag because wearing logos like that was seen as trying too hard to pass as rich. Of course, Burberry is not a cheap brand. It is still a luxury brand with prices that are still worth a month's salary for a lot of people. But amongst the rich, to be wearing a bag with such huge logo, just seen as garish. So we could say that this might be the end of logomania. You might want to opt for bags that are beautifully made, don't necessarily say what brand they are. Let's talk a little bit about Gwyneth Paltrow's Courtroom's style. It was all over the internet. It broke the internet about how chic Gwyneth was when she had to attend the court. She was wearing really chic outfits, and she featured brands like The Row, Prada, Celine. She was wearing mostly earth tones, a lot of cream, a lot of like olive green, a lot of black, gray. If you see her outfit, it's not something that is extraordinary. It's something that you would definitely find in your closet. Everyone has a blazer, everyone has a button-up shirt, everyone has a sweater or a cardigan. So it is very easy to emulate the look of Gwyneth in the courtroom. It is button-up and conservative, but also luxurious and relaxed at the same time. It's a lot of knits, a lot of beautiful knits from the Row, that beautiful green coat that she was wearing, and the Celine shoes. She also featured a lot of like beautiful gold jewelry, mostly from the Fondre, and you can also find those jewelry on her website. Of course, this is such a great marketing for Goop. A lot of things that she was wearing is on her website. But you don't have to buy the $25,000 like Fondre necklace with a pendant. There's a lot of options for that if you want to go vintage or antique, because those designs are not new at all. Those are like taken from the Victorian watch chain, the trombone link. So it's something that you can get like for less if you want to emulate the whole Gwyneth's look. For example, I'm wearing this gold starburst pendant with the antique watch chain from the Victorian era. Something that you see a lot in the jewelry trend nowadays. It's actually not new at all. It is taken from the past. A lot of designs that you think are new is actually not new at all, because they always look to the past for inspiration. So that's all my thoughts about quiet luxury. Please comment your opinion below about the whole trend of quiet luxury and minimalism. Are you still into the logo trends, or you prefer the quiet luxury? I would love to know. I hope you enjoyed today's video. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you on my next one. Bye!